Okay, so hi YouTube, this is Candy Colorful Me coming to you guys saying hello, and I wanted to talk about some things today. First of all, I thought it would be a great idea because all my friends keep telling me that I need to do a story time in addition to my YouTube. But we're not going to start a story time today exactly, but I do want to talk about
hello.
How people can't decide how you hurt. You telling them hi, monkey? Say hi.
Hi.
That's Kaylin, and that's
hi.
Monkey. Say hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Aw. So I'm gonna give for a perfect example is I have been hurt all my entire life, and I've just started standing up for myself maybe 3-4 years ago, and actually probably even it really started maybe 6 years ago when I left my husband. I just couldn't take it no more, It was just a really bad situation, and it was bad for my kids. It was bad for him. It was bad for me. It was just so toxic. It was so bad, or whatever the case may be. So I just finally was like, bump this. I don't care what happens. But let it happen with me leaving. If you're going to kill me, bro, let it happen with me leaving, blah, blah, blah. But I'm still going through a lot of hurt and pain, or whatever the case may be. And, one of the worst things that people can do is know that you've been through some stuff, and then they put you through the same things, or they add on more hurt. And so when you finally snap, when you finally blow up, pass me the tortillas. Where did I put the tortillas? So when you finally snap, or you finally blow up, or whatever the case may be, people want to tell you how to react, how to respond, not to respond, etc., etc., etc. Look, it comes a time where people get tired. It's tortillas over there. It comes a time where people just get tired of being hurt, get tired of being pushed around. I was pushed around as a child. My dad was very abusive and stuff like that. Then I was teased in school or whatever, just pushed around at school, picked on every day or whatever throughout, a lot of elementary, junior high, and summer high school, just being picked on, never being able to fit in, or whatever the case may be. And then I turned around and I got into a marriage. You see me talking to the video? What's up, babe? What's up?
Can we get our ice creams?
No, but you can put them in the freezer. You have to eat dinner first. No ice cream, boo-boo. I even forgot they was in there. Okay, finally got that tortilla and that oil. Whew, took me forever. But yeah, again, then got into a marriage and was being pushed around in that marriage, or whatever the case may be. So I have to heal, and I got a lot going on, or whatever. And so, unfortunately, I have let new people into my life, whether it be through church or people that I ran into or whatever, that added on more hurt. Not that I'm innocent, because I done hurt some people through my pain, but I say all this to say you just don't get to tell people how to hurt. It's good for your advice or whatever, especially with social media right now. What brought me to this is you guys are being rude. What really brought me to this subject is that, I went through some stuff in the church, and we're going to save that for story time because that story is funny. But I responded openly on social media. Social media shows you so much. Social media shows you things that you don't even want to see, or whatever the case may be. But I responded, and a lot of people were getting in my inbox, and they were telling me oh, you need to leave it alone. You need to not respond or whatever. Let God handle it, etc., etc., etc. And you know what? I get all that. But, I didn't respond how I wanted to respond. I mean, literally, I wanted to roll up. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to pull up with no hair on and act a damn fool because somebody came for me, and they came for me in a way on social media through a post, honey, them subliminals or whatever. And it's like, you don't get to come for me like that because you're not telling the truth. So I felt like I had to tell my truths and I had to explain myself or whatever the case may be. Refrigerator, and we're gonna cut those. I thought I was gonna cut those tomatoes up, but I am not, baby, because I think you have some inside your bowl. All right, so we're gonna do that. But you don't get to do that to me. Like, I don't understand how people hurt people, and then when the people get mad and they respond, then you want to make them hurt some more, or you want to make it look like they're guilty and like you didn't do nothing, or you're not the reason of to why this is all going down. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like a lot of people. Like, sometimes, yeah, okay, don't respond. It's not worth it. Don't give your energy to. But sometimes you have to put people on the top shelf. You have to put people on notice that they bothered you. And sometimes I'm gonna chalk them up as like demons. You know, they come straight from hell, coming to mess up your day and give you hell or whatever. And then if you don't say nothing and you just shush, be quiet, that demon done left you, laughed at you, and he done went on to another house. You know, just like Goliath. David had to slay Goliath. You know what I'm saying? He had to go head up with Goliath to let Goliath know, like, slay, I'm not playing with you. It comes a time where you just don't want to, I'm not going to be quiet. You don't get to handle me like this. You don't get to do me like this, and I don't say nothing. I have not been saying nothing for 33 years. I have been turning the cheek so many times. Honey, I don't know which one is bruised or red, or physically bruised or red more than the other. Like, I just don't know. But let me tell you what. Not being able to talk, never being able to let your feelings out, not being able to put people on notice, it will literally make you crazy. It will literally, like I said, this story, I will save it up for another story, for my first story time. But this story made me want to, for real, like I said, take my wig off, set it on the counter, put on some sneakers, put on some regular clothes, and roll up and sit on pew 7. And they gonna have to escort me out the church because I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight. I'm tired of niggas. I'm tired of folks. I'm tired of peoples, or whatever you want to call them. I'm tired of these demons running rapid. And the only reason why they're running rapid is because ain't nobody saying nothing. Everybody keep on sweeping that up underneath the rug, or whatever the case may be. You know, and in these churches, they good with blasting your business, but honey, when you blast theirs, it's like, oh, God ain't done with me yet, etc., etc., etc. I respect all the responses and telling me, you know, but okay, first of all, they chuck me up as loud and ghetto and too colorful and stuff like that, and I say I'm being myself. I'm facing my truths, and you just don't handle the truth well, so you want to chalk me up to I don't know what I'm talking about, or like I'm crazy, or I'm ghetto, or I'm this and this and that. Honey, face your truths. There comes a day where we all gotta face our truths. Whether it's you walking, whether it's you at an altar, or whether it's you in a sick bed. Eventually, we have to face our truths, and we have to face them if we want to heal, if we want to conquer. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, they don't want the truth in 2016. They want you to sugarcoat that, or whatever the case may be. And I'm glad that God put some people around me that will tell me the truth, whether it's good or bad, whether I like it or not. And then, you know, we be mad at each other for a minute, and then we go back to being friends because those was what real friends be. But the ones that you told them the truth about themselves and then they stop being your friend, them wasn't your real friends and they could not handle the truth. You know, again, you don't get to tell people how they should hurt, how they should respond, or whatever the case may be. You don't even know what has happened to them or what or anything up to why they're responding or they're acting the way they do. You don't know anybody's reasonings unless they tell you up to why they are acting like they are acting or whatever. I don't know. It's just really, really, really sad. But yeah, I'm going to continue feeding my kids. That is all for today. I think there's so much that I want to talk about. There's so much that is going to come from me. But I hope that you get what I'm saying. Even when it feels like I'm all over the place or whatever. Man, we got to heal. We got to face our truths. It was something else that was on my mind. But we're going to save that for another video. Again, I keep stressing the fact people are ready to commit suicide. People are fighting depression. People are not comfortable with themselves. You know, their self-esteem is low and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And some of these reasons, most of these reasons, is because they had to be quiet. They had to shush. And most times while you being quiet and when you shushing, it makes you even more mad because the person that inflicted the pain, they get to go on with their life. They probably going to go ruin somebody else's life, but however, they get to go on with their life or whatever. Mind you, I'm mad about this. Springfield, you got to do better, okay? You got to do better. This right here, they charged me $4 for this. This ain't even craft. Anyway, you have 4 tacos. This man, he's a man. He's 6 years old and he look like a man. He's taller than everybody in his class. But like again, suicide, depression, mental issues, all this stuff, and it's because they're being quiet. Or you wonder why somebody done rolled up in a school and killed everybody, or he done rolled up somewhere and just shot up the whole place because they was angry and they didn't know what to do with their anger and nobody was listening, or they didn't get to express themselves the way they needed to express themselves at the minute. And then it all added up, and finally they blew up. Okay, that's what I was about to do, blow up. But I know that God has great things for me, and eventually I'm gonna blow up in a different way. So we're gonna put this energy into this. Oh yes, I changed my hair. It's cute. Hey, I colored it myself. But anyway, you guys have a very, very blessed night. Mwah. Bye.